Now, what is the drawback of this rise of regional powers? Is it going to help East India Company? Was it in their favor or it was against their interest? In their favor. How it was in their favor? Now, what they are going to do, they are going to come up with policy of divide and rule. They are going to let them fight with each other and indirectly they are going to control our territory. And here the journey of company, there is a question in your mains examination. What was the question? East India Company was a trading body, right? As a trading body, their role was to buy, sell, and generate a profit. But how they become a political machinery? How they started to rule in India, whether it was a deliberate or it was accidental. So this we are going to see that how India's political condition supported who? East India Company and a trading body become a political machinery. So what is the topic? Topic is the emergence of regional kingdoms, and this emergence of regional kingdoms started 1707 is a benchmark because it is a date when Aurangzeb died, and after the death of Aurangzeb the other rulers were weak, they were not strong, they were not able to consolidate control, and which led these governors started to declare themselves as a independent rulers. और फिर आगे जाके हम लोग देखेंगे मराठा का देख लो क्या यूनिट सिस्टम था मराठा ऑल दीज वर आवर मिडिवल टॉपिक ऑफ द डिस्कशन यहाँ पे रिलेट करेंगे मराठा यूनिट की पावर ऑफ छत्रपति शिवाजी उसके बाद मराठा में क्या कंसेप्ट आ गया देयर वाज अ कंसेप्ट ऑफ पेशवा पेशवा मीन द ऑफिशियल प्राइम मिनिस्टर one would be king and other person who's going to exercise the powers would be whom? Peshwa. Then they appointed their officials in different areas. For example, these officials for who? Holkar, Gaikwad, Simbia, और फोर्थ वाला कौन था? भोसले. So these were the military officials of who? Maratha. और ये लोग क्या काम करते थे? For example, Maratha king has to fight a war. All these people would come with their army and they will help to whom? Maratha king. But the crisis of crying, they started to declare themselves as an independent ruler. They started to attack with each other. And this administration was taken by who? East India. One of the powerful state, Bengal. Bengal became the independent from who? Mughal. Another important state was who? Hyderabad. That became the independent. Awadh became the independent. At this political disintegration, the decline of Indian political system provided a way to the East India Company. And in our coming lecture, we are going to discuss how company is going to what? Take the advantage of this and they are going to take the political powers. Right? Now, coming back to, I will show you some other, then we will write on this. His small regional kingdom who become the founder that we are going to discuss. Extra point हम लोगों ने Portuguese में लिखा था कि Portuguese were first who brought certain fruits to India. गावा से लेकर pineapple से लेकर certain vegetable potato. They were first who brought tobacco cultivation. They were first who started a printing press in India, right? This we have written. Now, I hope you got the Mughal map. So what was the extension? North, Afghanistan, West, and East. Now see what happened after this. Now this mighty empire got divided into small kingdoms. ये वाला area किसके control में आ गया? Punjab. And in Punjab, we had a powerful king, his name was Maharaja Ranveer Singh, who brought Sikhs under one flag, and he brought a very powerful Sikh kingdom. तो ये वाला पूरा एरिया किसके कंट्रोल में? पंजाब के कंट्रोल. Initially, it was one empire, strong, powerful. Now it got divided into small kingdoms. You got a Punjab. In our coming lecture here, I will discuss the founder. Important area in our coming lecture I will be discussing in detail. Like in Maharaja Ranjit Singh, it is said that the largest and powerful army in the Asia was under East India Company till this time, and second powerful army was under Maharaja Ranjit Singh. And up to I think Maharaja died in 1839. Till then, they were not able to defeat the Sikhs. But after the death of Maharaja Ranjit Singh, they brought all this territory under the control of East India. We got the Rajputs, Rajasthan wala area. Okay? In Delhi, only Mughals were there. This whole area was under whom? Marathas. Bengal become इंडिपेंडेंट अवध मॉडर्न डे किसमें आता है यूपी वाला जो एरिया है वेरी फर्टाइल रीजन व्हाई दिस इज अ फर्टाइल रीजन इट इज अ लैंड ऑफ दोआब मीन्स टू इंपॉर्टेंट रिवर्स कौन कौन से गंगा एंड यमुना we call Punjab five important rivers even today agriculture these areas are very prosperous right now you got the Hyderabad Nizama Hyderabad, they become the independent other map see the extension of Maratha, all this area. You got in Mysore, have you heard about? It was a Vadiyar dynasty, a Hindu king. His official was Hyder Ali. Then Hyder Ali became the founder of this. And one of the important person was a Tipu Sultan who gave very tough resistance to who? Says Teriyaka. Right? You got it, Krasanpur. Carnatic place, have you heard about this in Madras? So this was during 18th century after the death of Aurangzeb. India politically started to declining and it gave the birth to many regional power. और देख लेते हैं 6 Marathas, Hyderabad, Bengal, Awadh. All these are what? Regional powers. Then you got this. Ab Maratha territory, I told you na Gwalior, right? Baroda, Nagpur. So all these were the who? These were the Maratha territory. Now you can imagine, you just go with first map. Extension of Magadh. Now you see this map. Now what they are going to do? One, they are going to fight with each other. Why they are going to fight with each other? To get maximum area, to get maximum resources, and who is going to instigate them for fighting? Instant area. For example, in our coming lecture, I am going to discuss you Dr. Lanhart. What was that? What was that? Subsidiary Treaty of Alliance. You know, Subsidiary Treaty of Alliance was brought by one of the governor of East India Company. His name was Wellesley. अब देखो मराठास का भी आपस में टेंशन रहेगा क्यों ग्वालियर वाला बोलेगा नागपुर अपने कंट्रोल में आएगा मराठा वर्सेस निजाम टेंशन रहेगा राइट निजाम वर्सेस गुजरात टेंशन रहेगा गुजरात वर्सेस राजपूत टेंशन रहेगा राजपूत वर्सेस पंजाब टेंशन रहेगा अवध वर्सेस बंगाल टेंशन रहेगा what one of the policies, see how much these people were technical. East India Company said when they captured some area, they took the political control. They said, whosoever is going to sign a treaty with us, they are going to become our allies, our friends. And we are going to help them in big war, right? So for example, Maratha were having a tension with Nizam. Maratha thought, okay, we are going to sign a treaty and the company will become our partner and we will become who? Powerful. अब निजाम हम पे अटैक नहीं कर पाएगा निजाम थॉट सेम थिंग कि अगर मैं कंपनी का एलाई बन जाऊंगा तो आई एम गोइंग टू डिफीट हो मराठा इन रिटर्न व्हाट दे वर सपोज टू डू इन रिटर्न दे हैव टू फुलफिल सर्टेन कंडीशन ऑफ ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी दे हैव टू कीप कंपनी आर्मी इन देयर एरिया फॉर एग्जांपल इफ कंपनी हैव टू अटैक द निजाम दे विल क्रॉस द मराठा टेरिटरी दीज वर द कंडीशन बट यू नो व्हाट वाज द टेक्निकल पार्ट उन लोगों ने निजाम से भी कर दिया मराठा से भी कर दिया अवध से भी कर दिया पंजाब से भी कर दिया और किसी को पता नहीं है किससे क्या हुआ अब फॉर एग्जांपल वार होता है निजाम और किसका मराठा का बोथ आर पार्टनर्स ऑफ come free. At the home, they are going to help it. So by this, technically, they got lot of area now coming back. This was a political condition in India, especially that is the reason ये वाले एरिया में यूरोपीय लोगों ने क्या कर दिया, पेनिट्रेट कर दिया, because India's political condition was what it was at declining and it became a part of many regional kingdoms. So all these are the maps you can see here. So these small Mysore, Nizam, Maratha territories, each and everything. So this would be one area why we have to write small that the who was a founder of his particular state. Then after this, my dear friends, the exact game begin here. This we call Bengal. Right? Bengal was a bigger than London because of strategical importance. It was a fertile land in terms of agriculture, in terms of trade. कौन सा एरिया पड़ता है, इस तरह को वर्ल्ड से कनेक्ट होता है. Now what they done, they started to interfere into who? Bengal. And in Bengal we had a two Anglo-Bengal wars. And one this First Anglo-Bengal War and Second Anglo-Bengal War. And under this Anglo-Bengal War, they fought two important battles. One is a battle of Plassey, second is a battle of Buxar. So what you need to know in our coming lecture, what were the causes and circumstances which led the battle of Plassey? हिस्ट्री में 3 डायमेंशन क्वेश्चन मीन्स. अब हम लोग ने इसके एरिया पे भी बढ़ी. First, you need to know if there's any battle, any war, what are the causes and circumstances. You must have a 4-5 points to write. होप में अपने क्या दिक्कत होती है, होप वाला स्टार्ट फ्रॉम हियर एंड दे आर गोइंग टू एंड ये वो पूरी स्टोरी बता देगा. बट एग्जाम में अपने को क्या पूछा जाएगा, एग्जाम में अपने को पूछा जाएगा व्हाट वर द सर्कमस्टेंसेस दैट लेड टू द बैटल ऑफ प्लासी. Second thing would be what is the event, what happened on that particular day. And third would be consequences. Everything has a consequences. So what were the consequences of Battle of Plassey or Battle of Buxar? And what were the consequences? A trading body is going to become a political machine. तो पहले आई थिंक थोड़ा सा आप लोग किसका लिख दो, राइज ऑफ रीजनल kingdoms, right? Put down a small heading, extension of Mughal Empire during Aurangzeb. So put down this map. वैसे भी बनाना, एक ऐसे मार्क करके बना दो. You just need to show extension. Sometimes they will ask you the extension of this. So what you have to do, you made this line, ऐसे करके बना दो, like made like this. So the northern extension would be Afghanistan. Most eastern would be Balochistan, most eastern would be Assam, and most southern would be up to river Kaveri. ऐसे करके बना दो. You do not need to design this map. It is going to be technical. Make like this or whatever you like it. So the extension of Mughal Empire 1536 to 1707 would be the northern part of Mughal territory would be Afghanistan. The western part would be Balochistan, the eastern would be Assam, and the southern would be what? River Kaveri. Put down this. Rise of regional states. थोड़ा थोड़ा इनका लिख लेंगे. Detail we will discuss in our coming lectures. But you must have read who was the founder of Hyderabad. Founding of Nizam dynasty was Kilich Khan, who was popularly known as Nizamul Mulk, right? These are the some Persian towns. Kilich Khan was the founder of Hyderabad, who was popularly known as Nizamul Mulk. Nizam means what? Administration. Mulk means country. He, to what title means? He is the head of administration. These were the titles taken by these rulers who become independent after the death of Aurangzeb, one of the important state of Hyderabad. He served as a wazir under Mughal Empire earlier, but later he grew his own. Then Battle of Shikar Kheda killed. Kulich Khan defeated Mughal Viceroy of Dattan and assumed the control. He became Viceroy and confirms himself as the title Asif Jah. Asif Jah means independent ruler. So two important titles of Christian Kulich Khan was, one was Nizam al-Mulk, second was Asif Jah, right? So small summary, you put the who was a state and who was the founder. So first important state is Hyderabad. Two important title of this Kulich Khan, who was a founder of Hyderabad, Nizam al-Mulk and Asif Jah. Then Awadh, another important state. Awadh, who became the founder of Awadh, Sadat Khan, was popularly known as Burhan al-Mulk. It was a title, Burhan al-Mulk. Sadat Khan committed suicide due to pressure from Nadir Shah. He was the ruler of Afghanistan who demanded a huge booty. He was succeeded by Safdar Jung. You know, today there is a road in Delhi, Safdar Jung. There is a hospital in Delhi that is on the name of this particular person who became immediate founder of which state? Awadh state. So I am repeating it. Awadh founded by Sadat Khan, who took the title Burhan al-Mulk. Sadat Khan committed suicide because of the pressure of Nadir Khan. Then he was succeeded by Safdar Jung. So here you just need to remember who were the founders. Now, could anybody tell me why these become independent small states, a type of countries in India? What is the reason? Lack of central authority and death of which ruler? Aurangzeb. No central, no powerful king, and it led them, they got opportunity and they declared themselves as independent rulers. So which gave a birth to regional kingdom. So Nizam al-Mulk, Asif Jah, titled by this Kulich Khan, and Burhan al-Mulk, titled by Sadat Khan, and their immediate founder was the Safdar Jung. Bengal. Founder detail we will discuss in our coming here. You just need to remember important ruler and founder. Bengal founder was Murshid Quli Khan, who was later succeeded by his son Shajauddin Daulah, independence from Mughal. Later Ali Warbi Khan assumed power and made the kingdom independent of the Mughal Empire by giving yearly tribute. So here Murshid Quli Khan was the founder. And this is, I think, not Shajauddin, this is Sirajuddaulah. अभी मैं इसको ठीक कर देता हूँ. In details, हम लोग इस पे बात करेंगे when we will discuss Battle of Plassey syllabus. Bengal founder was Murshid Quli Khan, who later was succeeded by Sirajuddin Daulah. And then we have another Nawab of Bengal, Arivardi Khan. Mysore was ruled by Wadiyar kings initially. Then Hyder Ali assumed power and was involved in constant warfare with British. Hyder Ali became the founder of Mysore. Kerala, Martanda Varman, with his capital, Travancore, they become the important. So here three important states. Bengal, founder was Murshid Quli Khan. At this person, I am going to introduce Battle of Plassey. Then another important Nawab was, why we call them Nawab? Because they were the governors under Mughal. And if a governor was a Hindu, he was called as a Raja. From there, these two terms were related. Mysore, Wadiyar kings, but their official in command was Hyder Ali, and he became the founder of this state. And there is the Kerala. Yes. But this person was succeeded by this, but before this become the Nawab, right? ये इनका क्वेश्चन था बच्चे का, but हम लोग बात करें here. You just need to remember all the one case. That is Murshid Quli Khan, state and founder. Right. That was it. Mysore, who? Hyder Ali. And then Kerala. क्रोनोलॉजी अगर बताएं, मुर्शिद कुली खान के बाद अली वर्दी खान, देन सिराजुद्दौला, देन मीर जाफर, देन मीर कासिम. वी विल डिस्कस कम बंगाल, हम पूरा डिटेल में हियर एक ही चीज याद रख लो, कौन फाउंडर, हु वाज द फाउंडर. फाउंडर ऑफ बंगाल वाज मुर्शिद कुली खान, मैसूर वाज हैदर अली, एंड मार्तंडा वर्मा वाज हु? Kerala, Travancore. Jats, who down? The state of Jats. Gokul led first major rebellion against the Mughal army in Makra, but later on there, Churuman and Vadan Singh successfully established the kingdom of Bharatpur, Udan, and their area was Surajmal. Yevala and Quata, so do not write this lab, only write this. The founder of Jat was this person, and the real founder was Churuman. Sometimes these questions are there in examination. That's making you writing. You just need to remember the founder. Or rest details we are going to discuss in our coming lecture. हाँ बेटा ना थर्ड पॉइंट को हटा दो only ये वाला दो लिख दो this and this. Put down this is something important. Establishment of Sikh kingdom. Ranjit Singh established strong Sikh kingdom comprising 12 missals. Missals means it was a group of people like we call tribe. They were having their different groups. Confederacies means small groups among Sikhs we call missal. In Punjab region, he was the son of Sukhar Chakya Missal. Leader Mahan Singh. Yes, this question has been asked in your prelims. Maharaja Ranjit Singh belonged to which missal? It was a Sukhar Chakya missal. Mahan Singh, the territory spanning from Satluj to Jhelum, we have seen in the map, abhi fir dekenge, was brought under the control by Ranjit Singh. Later, he took control of Amritsar in 1802 and Lahore in 1799. Ranjit Singh recognized British authority over this Satluj territories by signing a treaty of Amritsar. And after his death, British are going to take over this Punjab in 1839. That we will discuss in our coming lecture. However, as his reign came to end, the English compelled him to sign Tripartite Treaty in 1838 with Shah Shuja and the English Company. Shah Shuja was the Mughal ruler, in which he consented to allow British troops to pass through the Punjab. And immediately after this year in 1839, Maharaja Ranjit Singh died. Then we have a two Anglo-Punjab wars in which Punjab was brought under the control of East India Company. Two important things you need to remember over here. The founder of Sikh Empire was Ranjit Singh. Among the Sikhs, there was a group of people, officials, which were known as missals, and he belonged to Sukhar Chakya missal. And when important, he captured Lahore, and this is important. This is also important, which was there in preliminary examination. He signed a treaty of Amritsar with East India Company, under which they divided that this area would belong to whom? Sikhs. But after his death in 1839, East India Company, by their treason, they captured whole Punjab and made it as a part of British India. See, the point is how the death of Aurangzeb led a political disintegration in India, and it gave a birth to regional kingdoms, right? And here we just took a small survey who was a founder of which particular state. One of the important area was a Punjab, right? And among the Sikhs, there was a group of Sikhs as their officials. We call them missals, right? And we are those two important groups. Sometimes they fight with each other, and sometimes they fight with other people. So they were not united. And one of the missile was Sukhar Chakya missile, to whom Ranjit Singh belonged. This young guy, what he did, his contribution was there. He made them understand that this is the appropriate time to rise up powerful kingdoms, and he brought all these 12 important groups into a single banner, and he rose a powerful Sikh kingdom that we call Sikh rule, and which covered the area of almost modern day Punjab, which is there in the Pakistan, part of Kashmir, right? So whole this became under the control of whom? Maharaja Ranjit Singh. And it is said that at that point of time, the largest army in the Asia was under the East India Company, and second largest army was under Maharaja Ranjit Singh. So company people were very technically, they thought that Maharaja Ranjit Singh is powerful. So they made an arrangement. They signed a treaty with Maharaja Ranjit Singh, which treaty in history is known as Treaty of Amritsar. Under that treaty, I have shown you the map that the upper part of this area would be under the control of Sikhs, and company not going to interfere because they were very cunning, they were very diplomatic. जहां उनको लगता था हम लोगों को डिफीट होगा, वहां वो क्या करते थे, कंप्रोमाइज करते थे, ट्रीटी साइन कर लेते थे। और जहां उनको लगता था रूलर वीक होता है, उस एरिया को वो कवर कर देते थे, विच वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस इन आवर कमिंग जर्नी, राइट। सो व्हाट दे डिड, दे साइंड अ ट्रीटी विद महाराजा एंड दे डिवाइडेड कि ये रिवर सतलुज है, इसका ऊपर वाला पूरा पार्ट सिक्स का है और नीचे वाला हम लोग अपना कंट्रोल करेंगे। तो ऐसे करके सिख पावर राइज में आती है। बट 1838 आते आते महाराजा रंजीत सिंह become older, he was not feeling well, then they decided कि Punjab is a fertile land and Punjab has a strategical importance, you know. We have seen right from ancient to modern time, all the attacks took place in the northwest of India. If you control the Punjab, you control the Afghanistan, you save your country from any external aggression. So company had an eye on this particular region. Up to 1838, they thought that now the Sikhs become weak and we signed another treaty with whom? Maharaja. Under this treaty, it was decided now company would cross your territory. Why company need to cross territory? Because to counter that particular area. And that is the reason we have seen Mughal brought Afghanistan in their control. Because that area was considered as a natural frontier to India. Right? So, but in 1839, we will discuss in our coming lectures. In 1839, Maharaja Ranjit Singh died and finally they captured Punjab and make it as a part of whom? East India Company, because this location is a very strategical location. If you control Punjab, you control Afghanistan, you save India from any external aggression. That was the reason. Even today you see, once upon a time, the people who were hardcore terrorists under UN list. Now they are legitimate government. They are running the Taliban. They are running a legitimate government. And our government made a good relation with them. Made a diplomatic relation with them. Why? Because that area is strategically more important. Because of that particular route and all this. And that is why you have seen that particular territory, different people try to control that. Initially, in ancient time, Mauryas were, they control Afghanistan because Afghanistan controlling means to save India natural frontier. Then when Mughals came into power, they control this particular territory. Then British tried to control it, they failed. Then Russia tried to control it, they failed. Then USA recently 2002 to 2000 ब्रिटिश ने अफगानिस्तान इन्वेजन किया था। आफ्टर दो बार हुआ था। लॉर्ड आकलैंड वाज ए गवर्नर बट दे वर हेवीली लॉस्ट, दे वर डिफीटेड। और ये करते क्यों थे? क्योंकि अफगानिस्तान कंट्रोल करने का मतलब आपने इंडिया को प्रोटेक्ट कर दिया कहां से? नॉर्थ वेस्ट। ठीक है ना? इज इट डन? चलो, we will see some other states 2 3, then we will move to our another. Here you just need to remember the founder of a particular state. Put down Marathas led by Peshwa. They are among most formidable opponents to Mughal rule. They claimed right to be chief inheritance of Mughal domain. However, they lost the Ahmad Shah Abdali in third battle of Panipat, could never attain the same geographical expanses under their rule. So Maratha detailed history of all these kingdoms would be in medieval history. बट मैंने आपको आइडिया बता दिया मराठास के बारे में। मराठा जैसे सिख उसको कंसोलिडेट किसने किया? रंजीत सिंह ने। एंड मराठा वर कंसोलिडेटेड बाय छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज। And then there was a concept of Peshwa, the official prime minister. And what Shivaji did, he divided Maratha officials into military groups. And these groups were Scindia, Bhosle, Holkar, Gaikwad. And all these were given different territories. और शिवाजी की डेथ के बाद दे धीरे धीरे स्टार्टेड टू डिक्लेयर themselves as a independent. और फिर ब्रिटिश के टाइम पे they captured whole Maratha territory and made it Bombay presidency. Here just few points of Maratha. Their power was ended by the Third Battle of Panipat.